over the last 6 weeks, I have lost a total of, drumroll please, on Monday, June 6th, I started a 6 weeks reset that just ended on July 17th. Yup, that's right. 42 straight days of whipping my behind and my mind into shape, and in this video, I'm sharing my results. I initially entered it with the goal of just losing 10 to 15 pounds, but so much more happened. Let's first start out with a quick recap of what I did, how I changed through the process, and yes, how much weight I lost. Why did I even start this? So, the short answer is I had gotten really inconsistent with my food and my working out, and I just really needed to get back on track. If you've been following me along this journey, you know that I live a pretty hectic life. My husband and I just got married a little bit over 10 months ago, and in our time of being married, we have never lived in the same city. There are no direct flights between our two cities, so there is a lot of driving back and forth each week to spend time with each other and manage our responsibilities in both cities. Because of that, while working out and eating healthy has always been a priority, being consistent with it fell quite a bit lower on the list after driving, working, spending time with each other, and sleeping. We ate relatively well, green foods happened, cooking at home happened, but I must admit that we never turned down the midweek Steak and Shake trip because, survival mode. We got in regular workouts unless, we didn't feel like it. As you can see, our eating had no plan. Our workouts had no plan. Our overall healthy lifestyle had actually become more of a get it in where we can fit it in type of thing, with many excuses to not get it in if it brought any level of discomfort. And that's fine for a while. We had many valid reasons for why the lifestyle we wanted needed to be put on pause. But we'd finally gotten to a point where we needed our season of making excuses for not meeting our health goals to be over. So we decided to trade in our excuses for early workouts and our weekly Steak and Shake for a consistent balance of lean protein, quality fats, slow digesting carbs, and still a little bit of Steak and Shake. Like I said, I had a goal to lose up to 15 pounds, but in order to do that, I really needed to get back on some level of a routine. Now, the plan or the specific routine and the details of that didn't specifically matter, but what did matter was getting back on something that made me feel like I was making some progress and seeing some results. Because my hubby and I did it together, we decided on a 6-week workout plan we found on Muscle and Fitness. They have a lot of free plans for any goal you may want to achieve. Now, as a quick aside, I am not a professional in this area, so I would definitely say for any new health plan, always consult a health professional. Anyway, the plan we chose outlined different lifting sessions, and it was the same rotation of the same 4 lifts with progressive overload built in through the frequency. Now, if you're new to working out, progressive overload is some small way that the workout progressively becomes more difficult so that your body becomes stronger. Our plan also included cardio every single day and twice on lift days. Along with the workout plan, we leaned into focusing on our diet. I decided to structure my eating around 1,700 calories a day, which felt good for my height, weight, body tone, food history, etc. In short, it was a good calorie goal for me. Some days I didn't hit it because I wasn't all that hungry, and some days I went way over. It is what it is. This leads me to some thoughts I had on the 6 weeks as a whole. First off, I loved doing something for 6 weeks. I am such a big fan of a reset when I feel like I'm off track. Whether that's in my work life or my mental well-being, whatever the case may be, some type of reset is a good way to get my mind back focused on what I'm trying to accomplish. That said, we were pumped about it the first day. Alrighty, so today is Monday, June 6th. It is the start of the 6 weeks challenge. I am excited, I'm pumped, I am ready. I'm just ready to do this. Let's get to it. We quickly realized that we'd have to lean into our discipline and our commitment we'd made to ourselves over motivation. It's almost 5:30. I have not eaten lunch yet because today just got really busy. I have lunch that I did not eat. I have dinner that I still need to eat. I have steps that I need to get in, and it would really be easy to just go and sit down because I'm tired. Our workouts, we somehow got both bored and overwhelmed with them at the exact same time. It wasn't a bad plan. In fact, I feel like it had great potential, but our main frustration was mostly a matter of personal preference. I don't like hitting just one body part a week. I prefer at least twice. Also, with my schedule as it is, I found it really hard to get in 2 workouts a day, multiple times a week. The last week, I just really hit a wall in the workouts and moved on to something else. Again, just personal preference. So how did I do? Overall, I feel really good about my progress. I lost about 5 pounds in the first 2 to 3 weeks, and then at about weeks 4 or 5, I hit a bit of a plateau. Now, part of that was my own doing. There were lots of fun things happening on the weekends, and I made a choice to partake in it. I probably could have pushed past the plateau faster, but I saw that I was able to see progress while still enjoying life. Albeit a little bit slower progress, but still progress. I did end up pushing past my plateau, and over the last 6 weeks, I have lost a total of, drumroll please, 7 pounds. Thank you. Thank you. I am super excited about it. Thank you. And maybe you're thinking, but you didn't meet your 10 to 15 pound goal. And to that, I would say, you're right, but I made a major dent in it. Here's the deal. For my size and my height, 1 to 2 pounds a week is actually really healthy, it's recommended, and it's really sustainable. On top of that, my clothes are fitting better, I have more energy, and I'm sleeping more deeply, and I finally have met my goal to be back on a consistent routine with my health journey. And that was one of the biggest things that I've learned during this 6-week process. You can enjoy yourself and meet your goals. You saw that I had ice cream, I had wine and other cocktails, went to parties, and didn't stop living life because of being on a health journey. We just made conscious decisions about how we were eating during the other 80 to 90% of the rest of our week, and we're intentional about getting in our activity and following our plan each day. Was it perfect? No, but for me, it worked. I used to think that if I couldn't follow a plan perfectly, then I had messed up and I had ruined my progress on my goals. But that isn't true. Over the years, it has taken me a lot of work to be able to get there. But I've realized that whenever I get off track, as soon as I get back on track, my body will continue to just fall in line with the thing that I have done. And so because I had a plan, I just got right back on track with my plan. It was also mentally good for me because I didn't feel restricted. I put my focus on the process rather than just the results and allowed me to enjoy the journey each step of the way. For me, the thing was just starting. But I think that's true for any goal. Whatever goal that you're trying to reach, you have to make a decision to do it, but then also believe that you can make that thing happen. So what's next? Well, I do still have a goal to lose up to 15 pounds, but it's time to switch things up. I need a new plan. Not exactly sure what that plan is yet, but it will continue to be a mix of working out and focusing on my diet. As I am figuring it out, I will of course continue to bring you along the journey. Let's do this.